Hey everyone, Luke Dog here, and welcome back to Assassin's Creed Unity. Just got 2 more sections of the map to go. That one's obviously downstairs. And why not? Let's get it now. Ooh, this one's down here too. Hello. First one, perfect. Ah, sneaky. Where are you at?
I'll sacrifice you, maggot!
Oof.
Die, you whoreson!
Dang. There we go. Let's get you. Two for two. Can I get on top of this? Doesn't look like it. I wanted to do the double. Oh well.
You can't escape! Part of the purge,
Oop. Come on. Ah, dang it.
Where are your balls now?
Now then. Dang it. There goes my streak. I know that's the very edge. Don't worry. this last artifact in the area. Excuse me, sir. Oh, it's right here. Just one more. That should be all the artifacts. Excuse me.
Yes, I'm talking to you. Thank you. You're gonna hand over us.
Leave him alone.
Ma foi, j'ai failli oublier que j'avais d'autres choses à faire.
Garde! Garde! Il y a un meurtrier ici!
Nope, nope, nope. An open window. You can go in. Excuse me.
Je sais parler aux dames. C'est mon côté romantique.
Vous buvez beaucoup?
On va dire
Ooh, suckling pig. Maybe we gotta go up more. Let me guess, there's a way up on the roof. Hmm. You're welcome. There's gotta be a way in. There we go. Excuse me.
Bon grain à vendre, 60 livres par métier, c'est une occasion à saisir. Allons, il n'y en aura pas pour tout le monde. Oui, monsieur, pour quelle quantité? Non, le drôle, le prix n'est pas négociable.
Bingo.
Oui, monsieur, pour quelle quantité? Non, le drôle, le prix n'est pas
Come on over, buddy.
Madame, là-bas, combien m'en offrez-vous? 70 livres? Vendu. Allons, il n'y en aura pas pour tout le monde. Oui, monsieur, pour quelle quantité? Non, le drôle, le prix n'est pas négociable. J'ai du bon grain à vendre. 60 livres par
Can I get 3 on credit?
Oh, that guy's not gonna move.
Marie va encore me harceler de questions.
J'ai du bon grain à vendre, 60 livres par fêtier, c'est une occasion à saisir. Allons, il n'y en aura pas pour tout le monde. Oui, monsieur, pour quelle quantité? Non, le drôle, le prix n'est pas négociable.
Ugh. Way too early. There we go. How many cockades do we got left? 5, 6, 7. Okay. Excuse me.
70 livres, vendu.
Hello, Katie.
Get down and die! At your top speed, Weezer!
You two don't see anything.
The way you'll end up there.
Oh, now you notice me.
Which way, corpse? Which way?
Where's the cockade? Oh, it's up here. Okay. No, it didn't. Arno. There you go.
Like all your kind on the wheel.
Oh. There we go. Now then. Everything's usually down here, huh? Okay. But there are a few more up here, but that's fine. Get out of the hay. Out of the hay. Guys around. 3 creed points.
Que c'est vrai.
Même particulièrement deux.
coming, Frank.
I'll have a word with you.
That was pretty decent. Only had to fight one guy. Back to apple picking, everybody.
Je vois aller chercher Perron et sa carriole.
Dang it. Nice cockade for this area. Up, 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 up. Ooh, he's a Nostradamus in him.
Go on! Don't clog the bloody rope!
Now, where's he going?
Keep on it! You won't get away!
Ah, I can't see.
What's he gonna do? He's punching those fellows of yours!
Dang it. Still in combat. Nope. Nope, nope. There we go. Getting a lot of level 3s in this area. Oh, come on. Ugh! And you got lockpicks. Okie dokie.
Take him from behind!
The only soul I had is killed.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Finally got just what you deserved. My regards to hell. What's going on now?
I need supplies, so I'm looting. that was bad. Yep, last one for this section.
You got an appointment?
I didn't do anything. I'm not doing anything.
Suicide suits you.
Oh, what was I doing?
Come here! I'll squash you like a bloody mouse.
Real patriots.
Come on. Thank you. Oh man, I'm gonna need to get more lockpicks soon. Especially if I keep screwing up. There we go. Okay. Go do a mission. Oh, I could have just gone through here. Cartouche's memoirs.
What's the trouble, monsieur?
You?
Louis Dominique Cartouche. Born near the temple in Paris, the man who came to be known only as Cartouche robbed carriages on the road and mansions in the city. And yet, despite his brigandage, chicanery, and non-stop misdeeds, Cartouche became popular with the Parisian populace. He was known to target the rich in which was otherwise a bleak period marked by economic crisis and meager means of subsistence. There were a number of songs in praise of Cartouche. Betrayed by a henchman, he was locked away in the Grand Châtelet before being broken on the wheel on November 28, 1721, at the Place de Grève, in front of a large crowd eager to see the robber who had for so long defied the police and, indirectly, the monarchy. Missed out the bit about his years with the Brotherhood. Ah, the crazy cozener. Broken on the wheel? There's a story in that.
Me? We two are trouble in our own way, no? My name is Cartouche. Do you know it?
I do indeed. Cartouche was a fighter for the people, a lover of liberty, and a bit of a crook.
And an assassin as well.
But he died decades ago, beaten to a pulp by the king's men. So forgive me if I'm skeptical.
Your doubt does you credit. But I have the proof. Only my memoir has been stolen. By Templars, no less. We cannot let them keep the assassin's secrets written within.
I'll recover these pages for you, citizen. If only to hear the wild conclusion of this utter cock and bull story.
Okay. Can I miss? No, I cannot.
Attendez voir, attendez.
Wine making.
Come here!
No.
Smash you like an old potato!
Wouldn't it be better to say smash you like a grape since this is a vineyard?
J'ai donc livraison à faire, moi. Arno, pourquoi ce
Stay there, citizen!
Damn moderate!
Dang it, I couldn't.
You won't I'll scrape every last one of your kind off my boots! Stop you! Right there! Your anti-revolutionary days are over!
Oh man.
You're in the way!
Darn police. This is not gonna be close enough. No.
I'm right here, sunshine.
You attack. Oh.
Stay on him.
Any advantage? Press hard together. Keep engaging.
Come near me, I'll send you to hell. Areas off limits to trash like you.
I missed.
Get within my reach, you shit.
Dang it. Oh, that was a berserk door?
I'll stop you in your tracks.
Oh, come on. Well, there goes my plan.
Get a long rifle on him!
Leave me alone. Go after these guys.
Out for a trap! I'll slay you!
Why do they give you so few berserk darts?
Bastard. Served you just like you were the National Guard zone. Ain't nothing in it.
Stickler.
We're the real power behind the revolution anyway.
Young bastard. Traitor!
Ah.
Aha, bastard!
I really need to see a supplier.
Where are you?
Here's one. The manuscript is in very poor condition. Many pages are missing or illegible. However, it is possible to make out some paragraphs. Born in a squalor, I have lived a life of debauchery, depredation, and crime. It has been glorious. My youth was the usual series of petty thefts lived by all my companions in the northern reaches of Paris. At the age of 15, things took an unusual turn during the burglary of a charming mansion. 2 pages are scorched beyond readability. Lest you assume that Mademoiselle played the knowing temptress Delilah to my innocent Samson. No, I seized upon all temptations as a matter of honor. This particular one was simply more delightful than any I had known. Mademoiselle instructed me in the arts of pleasure. You are by no means handsome, she told me severely. Therefore, your weapon must be charm. Use it in abundance. Like wine, no one ever believes they are imbibed too much. My craggy scar and smashed nose, heretofore regarded as defects, became features that marked me apart. A crooked smile and engaging manner carried me much further than many a more well-formed swain. A gentle witticism can gain entry to unimagined several sentences are smudged with ash. She taught me also how to extract the fruit of an orange from within by way of a small slice to its covering. This skill proved to be of astonishing use. In fact, the priest banned me from the confessional. The details of my sins were too licentious for his shell-pink ears. I was consigned to sin and sin again, and again, without hope of redemption. Here a number of pages are too stained and torn to be read. We cornered the carriage on the road to Arras. 3 dukes smoking within. 3 dukes foolish enough to carry far too much silver and finery. Such a large bounty was not to be hoarded. The nobles continued their journey on foot in their underclothes, while we shared and spent their riches among the villagers and thus made allies along the route. Allies that were to prove useful throughout my life. Here the bulk of the manuscript appears to have been simply lost. It recommences in the midst of Cartouche's famous public execution. Search the wild crowd for familiar faces, and you can be sure there were some. Creased into their features, a mixed reaction to my plight and humiliation. For, dear reader, the human creature is given to many emotions, all contending for expression at the same instant. Indeed, it is rare that a simple emotion reigns in a human heart. And there, in those faces, faces of many I had helped in times of need, many who had thieved and briganded at my side, I discerned two humors vying for supremacy. The first, an anxious desire to help me and relieve me of my distress, perhaps even to live my punishment for me. However, the other emotion detected was of a darker hue, the desire to see a man torn to shreds, the desire for blood, pain, and death. Even friends can lament one's loss and still revel in the gory spectacle. Such is the human animal. This section of the memoir breaks off here. Leave me alone. Go away. Hello.
I will defend myself.
How did that go?
Stop, you!
Leave me alone. Go away.
Hell, don't move there!
No, you're supposed to go in the cloud. Oh, dang it. I'm not.
You can't hide!
Well, that was poorly done.
Die!
Where are you running off to? Where? Ow! Man, you guys suck. Owie! Come on. I'm getting my buttons mixed up. I'm trying to switch between my different gadgets. Doesn't help that there are so many people here.
I'll whip out you! You missed the last wagon you after, you traitor! Cut him off!
Ugh.
Or I'll be kicking them.
There you are! Stop him!
Where are you going? I still see your health bar. I know, I need to see a buddy. A second section. The story seems to pick up mid-tale. In the event, I was searching for one face only. Surely she would wish me safe journey to death, even if it meant leaving the bed of another a few minutes early. Alas, I saw neither her raven ringlets nor her flashing eyes. I was roughly hauled onto the scaffold. The great wheel, the instrument built to inflict unimagined pain as a prelude to bloody death, stood before me. It appeared somehow too small for such a mortal purpose. The executioner pushed me against the rough-hewn logs and lashed leather straps, worn ragged by scores of damned souls before me, about my wrists and feet. At that moment, he took an extraordinary action. He blocked the crowd's view with his stout body, and in a thrice shoved a wet, bulbous bag between my back and the wheel. "What?" I managed. He glanced at me and spat through his teeth. Pig's bladder, filled with blood. He then looked to the crowd. I followed his gaze, not daring to hope. But there, it was she. He was looking toward Muriel. Oh, what a tide of emotion crashed upon my beaten soul in that moment. My beloved Muriel had come to rescue me, but at the price, this I could not doubt, of having yielded to the lusts of the brutish executioner. The man who looked me in the eyes and shoved a much smaller bladder into my mouth. Bite when it's time. He raised his hand to quiet the crowd, then threw his massive weight onto the lever. The wheel gave an ancient groan as if awakening. My arms, legs, and spine pulled up taut even while the straps cut into my flesh. The crowd erupted in delight and horror. The length of my body, a skein of pain. Such rapture flowed through the assembled masses. They shouted for more, more. In crazed desperation, I tried to physically pull back, as if I could by force of muscle and sinew prevent the wheel's dread revolution. The giant pulled with greater force, pulling me into an excruciating stretch. Sweat now beaded my brow, and with yet another pull of the lever, began to stream down my chest. The small bladder in my mouth prevented me from screaming. In fact, it was difficult to breathe. Another pull of the lever, and I felt the very joints of my shoulders begin to pull apart. If this was rescue, it was of a dire sort. I gave into the wheel, no longer attempting to slow its progress, and progress it did. I felt a tendon in my leg spring loose, as if I were a cooked pigeon. Then my upper arm separated from my shoulder with a sickly pop. The effect was, perversely, to lessen the pain, as now my body had slack in it. But this was short-lived. Again the lever creaked. Again the crowd roared. Again my muscles stretched near breaking. Surely the bladder must break. I attempted weakly to press back upon it to speed the deception, but another pull by the oafish torturer ended all thought of making an effort. He pulled, and yes, there, my other shoulder gave way. Oh, what a painful jolt I felt, my two arms freed of all anger to myself. But this last was enough. The bladder beneath me broke, sending a spurt of red blood down my back and my legs, as if my entrails had exploded. The crowd went mad with joy, capped by the delirium they experienced, when I chomped into the bladder between my teeth, filled my mouth with thick pig's blood, which I spat out in disgust, and fell back in a swoon. I lost all consciousness. The next pages seem to have been soaked in water some time in the past. Nothing is legible until the very end. So it was that my apprenticeship began, wherein I stole and sweated and committed crimes, no longer for myself and my recognition, but rather for an odd pack of scabrous folk, the assassins, of whom Muriel was the leader. And reader, my labors there must live and die forever in silence. Well, I gotta loot first. Ha! You missed. Excuse me, buddy.
Bonjour et bienvenue, monsieur.
I need supplies, please. A lot of it. So nice how money's no longer an issue for me. Oh, wait. That door was unlocked beforehand.
The memoirs. Yes, yes, give them to me. Truth be told, they're not mine exactly. The real Cartouche, Louis Dominique, survived execution and became an assassin just as is written here. Before he did die, he passed these to my predecessor, an assassin like myself, who also took the name of Cartouche. I have carried on the work of my forebears, filching from the wealthy to feed the impoverished, and I have plied my trade well. Yet here, I find myself an old man, stretched thin and slowed by time, eager to find another to carry on my work and bear the name Cartouche into a new century.
I see. And am I the lucky inheritor?
I find you a worthy candidate, to be sure. I will keep watch over your progress and make my decision another day.
Okay. Vicious Verses. Let's see what this one's like. Don't mind me. Excuse me. Where's the thief?
Hey! That's not yours! Someone stop him! He's a thief! He stole that from me!
Got him.
Qu'est-ce qui se passe?
Okay then.
You there?
André Chenier. Poet André Marie Chenier was a student of the classics in ancient Greece. He rubbed shoulders with the foremost literary and aristocratic circles and was noticed for his writing. His ambition was to become the modern Homer. During the Revolution, he contributed to the Journal de Paris, denouncing the revolution's excesses and openly criticizing Robespierre, Marat, and the painter Jacques-Louis David with satirical poems. Having become a target during the September massacres, he left Paris for the provinces. He was arrested and guillotined in 1794.
The Muse to answer my call. The pleadings of a poet with the honor of France in his heart. Say the name Jacques-Louis David and see if you don't gag on this son. Well, I have written a series of poems satirizing the life of that most despicable propagandist. Sadly, the final verses are under lock and key in my abode. If you could retrieve them, the people of France would learn the truth about David and his confabulations. And my legacy would be assured. Go.
Okay. Excuse me. Thanks for the creed points.
With any one of your ilk. Let me through. Stuff it up your ass, you piece of filth. Not nice. This is my patriotic duty.
No, it's not.
Il va se faire mal. Hold it! A word, citizens!
Shush you.
Damage can avoid you. Reprends ta robe d'or. I'm not seeing it.
As a matter of
Moron would do your job. A distracted dog could do it. You can't. Your mother should have drowned you in a tub. You find anyone lurking about, you kill him. Don't ask questions. Don't give a warning. Kill him.
What was that?
Skewer him. Crush him.
Hee hee hee. There's one. Im sur les Suisses.
Nothing but a pile of dry cowling. You are a cancer in the arse of humanity. Never have I seen him. No. Human flesh. What meant to guard? Down and drink. Citizen, hold there.
No. Oh, they're all distracted. That's good. Take this. Jus de pomme. J-E-U? Don't come back in yet.
Right in front of me. I never.
Oh, come on. Go away. Go away.
Bloody missed you yet. Graham, what's happened? Not good.
Now just get out.
Who's the guilty one then?
The Jeune Captive.
Something's not right. On your head, Phil.
Dang it. Time to go.
After him. Too bloody slow.
Put some bloody shot into him.
ça tient chaud.
Well, that wasn't too bad.
Mein verse. Bravo, mon ami. Bravo. Now all of France may hear the conclusion of Le Jeu de Paume and see the true hues that color Jacques-Louis David. Oh, they'll lose their heads with laughter, I guarantee.
Chenier Poem, The Young Captive. The budding shoot ripens unharmed by the scythe, without fear of the press on vine branches lithe. Through springtide the green clusters bloom. Isn't strange then that I, in my life's morning hour, though troubles like clouds on a dark present lower, half frighted, shrink back from my doom. Ah! Let The stern-hearted stoic run boldly on death. I weep and I hope to the north wind's chill breath. I bend, then erect in my form. If days there are bitter, there are days also sweet. Enjoyment unmixed, where on earth may we meet. What ocean has never a storm? Illusions the fairest assuage half my pain. The walls of a prison enclose me in vain. The strong wings of hope bear me far. So escapes from the net of the fowler the bird. So darts he through ether while his music is heard, like showers of sweet sound from a star. Comes death unto me, I sleep tranquil and calm, and peace when I waken stands by with her balm. Remorse is the offspring of crimes. My welcome each morning smiles forth in all eyes. My presence is here, to sad brows a surprise, which kindles to pleasure at times. The end of my journey seems so far to my view, of the elm trees which border the long avenue. The nearest are only passed by. At the banquets of life I have barely sat down. My lips have but pressed the bright foaming crown of the wine in my cup bubbling high. I am only in spring, the harvest I'd see, from season to season like the sun I would be, intent on completing my round. Shining bright in the garden, its honor and queen, as yet but the beams of the morning I've seen. I wait for eve's stillness profound. O death, thou canst wait, leave me to dream, and strike at the heart where despair is supreme, and shame hails thy dart as a boon. For me pales are arbors unknown to the throngs. The world has delights, the muses have songs. I wish not to perish so soon. A prisoner myself, broken-hearted and crushed, from my heart to my lips all my sympathies rushed, and my lyre from its slumbers awoke. At these sorrows, these wishes of a captive I heard, and to rhyme and to measure I married each word, as softly and simply she spoke. Should the song of my prison hereafter inspire some student with leisure her name to inquire, this answer at least may be given. That grace marked her figure, her action, her speech, as such as lived near her blameless might teach that life is the best gift of heaven. Translated from Toru Dot, 1856 to 1877. Okie dokie, let's go solve a murder. Excuse me. Leave him alone. Spin on the ground. Okay then. Down to the catacombs, I guess. Catacombs. I'm not looking for a comb, I'm looking for a hairbrush. The death of Philibert Aspert. A well-worn Bible. It's covered in blood and stamped by a local convent, the Convent des Filles de Enfant Jesus. Crate filled with shattered bottles of chartreuse and surrounded by dirt. It looks to have been buried for several years. The address of a local tavern is carved on the side. Maybe the barkeep could point me to who the owner is. So we got a convent and a bar. A French liquor that has been made by Carthusian monks since 1737. The drink is made to the specifications of a secret manuscript and is named after the Grand Chartreuse Monastery. It's one of only a few liquors that will improve with age. Interesting. A first aid kit. The address to the local apothecary is stitched inside. A heavily used shovel with a very dull blade. The shaft bears a maker's mark and is cracked down the middle. It has been reinforced with cloth. Someone has kept the shovel for a long time. A set of keys hooked onto a key ring. Oh. A few scattered beads in the dirt. Looks to be made of rosewood. I'm guessing a broken rosary. Okay, this is not the right way. 5 more locations. Oh, the monastery's right over here. How nice. Near a graveyard. In the catacombs. Sister Sorel, Carthusian nun of the Convent de Filles de...
Yes, that's one of our Bibles. We hand out so many of these to those in need of God's embrace. And that's the blood of Christ, my son. Do you feel his call? The chartreuse? That's none of your business. Best you move along. Idle hands.
Sister Sorel, piercing eyes and little patience. She admits the Bible I found next to Philibert belongs to the convent, though they give them out for free. She certainly does not like me asking about the chartreuse. A large stack of Bibles. The insert bears the same stamp as the Bible from the crime scene. Interact with this, please. The bottles are covered in a light film of dirt. Probably their fermentation technique or something. The glass containing dark red liquid. According to the sister, it's the blood of Christ. Let's go around and get this one first. Merchant stall.
Philibert? Haven't seen him. But what do you have there? Chartreuse, quite rare. You know the Carthusian monks are famous for making it, and the Carthusian nuns are just as famous for hiding it as well.
Guillaume Pinard. Seems Philibert never reached the merchant. What is interesting is Pinard's curiosity for the chartreuse I found in the catacombs. Seems the Carthusian monks make it, and the Carthusian nuns of Convent de Filles de l'Enfant Jesus are notorious for hiding it. Variety of tonics, tools, and supplies. Very well-stocked merchant. These shovels look brand new, unused. They bear the same maker's mark as the one found at the crime scene. Let's go get this one. What do we have here? Tavern.
Sure. Philly Bear was here last night. I had to cut the bastard off. That dumb drunk owes me plenty of coin. Promised he'd pay with enough chateau to last me a year. I was dumb enough to believe him. Check with the regulars. They might know more.
Jerome Talbert. Philibert was a drunk and was cut off by the barkeeper last night. He's in plenty of debt and with no shortage of enemies. Philibert promised to pay the bartender off with chartreuse to clear his tab. An odd method of payment.
Philibert! I love that fool. Buy me a drink, and I might remember. Maybe.
Antoine Danis. This drunk is pretty much useless, an expert at rambling. Excuse me, buddy. A few bottles of chartreuse. They emit a faint green glow. Various wines and spirits, well stocked.
Can't say I talk to him. My music keeps me busy enough.
Navarre Cavalry. The lewd player seems more concerned with playing for no one in particular than sharing information on Philibert. No, ma'am.
Philibert was here, bought us a few rounds. Kept going on and on about his sister. I thought he was an orphan, but who knows?
Sisters.
Catherine Doyer. She says Philibert brought a few rounds for everyone in the bar last night. Claims he was going on about his sister, even though she thought he was an orphan. He was probably referring to one of the nuns. Which is probably where he got the chartreuse from. I'm guessing he took the chartreuse, probably divvied it out. Someone wasn't happy about that.
Philibert? I sent him to retrieve supplies from the merchant days ago, and he's not returned. You'd have to ask Philibert where the hell Philibert has gone. I'll write down the address, but first, I'll take my keys back. Thank you very much.
Adrien Piet. Philibert assisted an apothecary named Adrien Piet a few days ago who sent him to a local merchant at 9 Avenue de Saxe. Piet does not seem happy with the late delivery.
How dare you, sir?
Oh, that's the crime scene, isn't it?
This graveyard's been too busy for my liking. I got missing tools, and someone even broke into the catacombs. Found a pretty rosewood cross down there, though. Thought I'd give it to the convent.
Noel Pumier. Seems a little off. Claims he's missing some tools and that somebody recently broke into the catacombs. Says he found a rosewood cross that matches the beads found next to Philibert. Strong chance the shovel is his. brand new shovel. It's barely been used. A little odd considering its owner is a gravedigger. Gravedigger might have done it, broke his shovel, went to buy a new one. It's possible. A wooden cross. Looks to be made of the same rosewood as the beads at the crime scene. Because it's a rosary. Freshly built coffin. Philibert would easily fit inside. Another stamped Bible. I'm not surprised he is a man of faith. Well, that's everything.
We have to make a decision on who you're gonna accuse.
Yep.
Who is it going to be?
Someone breaks into the okay. Philibert probably breaks into the catacombs or something when he's drunk. Someone goes down, kills him with a shovel. Gravedigger has to go get a new shovel. I'm just thinking, does anyone else have real motive?
Besides the gravedigger?
That's the thing. It's like, who else?
The sister, man! Why would there be a broken rosary? It's the sisters. Why would she be so touchy when you mentioned the wine? It's the sister.
That could just be religious fervor. Like I said, I'm not fully positive yet. That's why I'm trying to think out loud.
Arno? I think it's the sister. The nuns.
Well, to be fair, our first one did have.
Yes, that's one of our Bibles. We hand out so many of these to those in need of God's embrace. And that's the blood of Christ, my son. Do you feel his call? The Lord bestowed this chartreuse to us for good reason. I would never allow a peasant to tarnish its name.
Maybe?
Well.
Must I be made to suffer for being guided by the hand of the Lord?
I'm sure Philibert had noble intentions, but even I know not to touch that chartreuse. Find a weapon you like. It's yours.
Dang it! Philibert Esperet. The legend goes that in 1793, Philibert Esperet entered the Paris catacombs in an attempt to map them. He never came out. His body was supposedly found 11 years later, though his existence has not been officially confirmed. All that remains is a tomb in the Paris catacombs that says, in the memory of Philibert Esperet, who lost in this quarry on November 3rd, 1793, found 11 years later and buried at the same place April 30th, 1804. Philibert Esperet was in over his head with debt. He had spent all his earnings gambling and building up a tab at the local tavern. One night, in a drunken haze, he wandered straight into the Paris catacombs. He was lucky enough to stumble upon a large stash of precious chartreuse. The chartreuse was made by Carthusian monks and said to be hidden by the nuns of the Convent des Filles de l'Enfant Jesus. Seeing an easy way to clear his debts, Philibert attempted to steal as much chartreuse as he could carry. He had not accounted for the fact that Sister Sorel, who was charged with hiding the cherished elixir, wouldn't take too kindly to thievery. She kept a watchful eye of the catacombs. She also politely gave Philibert a warning that he ignored. When Philibert once again returned for more chartreuse, he was met with a shovel to the head. Sister Sorel ensured Philibert would remain in the catacombs for the rest of his days. Okay, just one more area to go. I think the reason I get these wrong is because I overcomplicate them. I keep thinking, oh, this is a 5-star mission, therefore it's much more complex than it actually is. Where's the haystack? Let's go get some chests. Let's go get some chests. You're inside, probably. Well, these are very nice looking knights. Oh no, you're right up here. You're definitely inside. Excuse me. No, do you really gotta perch on the chair? Pardon me.
Keep your voice down, you're raving like a madman. I'll pay you nothing for your lies.
I helped you! Oh, come, stupid stick! Where's this one? I see it. Steal. Do 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 do. Come on, Arno. Up you go. Use the ladder.
Where are you going? I want to play too. I've got a great game where I rip. Get your ass over here.
I'm trying to cover. Come on, big guy. Oh, come on. Arno.
Stop him!
Ugh. Don't worry, ma'am. I'm leaving. Nope. No. Arno. Where are you located? I see. Nope.
Ami cherche les ennuis.
That works.
I don't give up, you horse and convenient lab.
The hell?
To hit you a bird.
Come on over here.
Someone there. Dead if you no way past here, mate.
Come on over and do it with me then. Come on.
Come back here. There's no way out, mate.
I just saw you kill my buddy, but I'm gonna stand my ground because this chest is very valuable and I see there are people coming.
Where you going?
Wrong.
Yourself? Need a change of britches? What's that then? The real patriots!
Haha. Getting pretty good at that. Okie dokie. Now, time for that cockade. Tailored sans culotte hood. Oh no, what are you doing? Let's get this just way off on its lonesome. Leave him alone.
Les chansons.
Just off on its lonesome on the dock.
4, 5, 6, 7. Fort bien, il n'y en a aussi 5 pour Messire Archambault.
Okay, let's go get this one. Excuse me, doggy.
La révolution sera
Sorry.
Aurait-il perdu l'esprit?
Yes, you!
Go for his legs!
Ow. Oh wait, yeah, you dodge. Dang it! Ooh. That hurt. Dang it! Oh, what was I doing? Come on. There we go. On to the next. Hello, doggy. I'm on it. I got him. Oh, hello. Damn. Who has the gun? Oh, there's a sniper, that's why. Not a headshot, but I'll take it.
That's odd.
Up we go. Don't mind me.
Aaron, qu'est-ce qui est arrivé?
Champ de Mars. The name of this green space, literally Field of Mars, is a tribute to the Greek god of war, since its lawns were used by the French military as an exercise ground. Surrounded by ditches and trees, it was nevertheless left open to the civilian population, and even served as an occasional playground for Parisian balloonists. It was thus a favored leisure spot in Paris, and would be the scene of the Revolution's key moments starting from 1790. On July 14, 1790, despite heavy rain, a crowd of some 300,000 attended the Fête de la Fédération, in honor of the anniversary of the storming of the Bastille. Sounds lovely. We must visit. In November 1793, former mayor of Paris Jean-Sylvain Bailly was tortured for 2 hours by a frenzied mob in one of the field's ditches, before being beheaded by a purpose-built guillotine. His execution was intended as an expiatory ceremony. Actually, I'll leave it. On June 8, 1794, the Champ de Mars also hosted the Feast of the Supreme Being, devised and celebrated by Robespierre, subsequently frowned upon as a parody of his Jacobin colleagues, and which would hasten his downfall. Leveled and extended, it would offer Gustave Eiffel the perfect spot for his giant steel structure 140 years later. Thereafter, the Champ de Mars served as the setting for the princely weddings, national workshops, and horse racing, followed by concerts and imposing firework displays in the 20th century. Oh, so this is where the Eiffel Tower will be built. Cool. I can just see it now. This is where we climbed to the top and descended. Cool. Just 5 more chests to go. Let's get this one off on its lonesome. Let's go around the area just to be safe. Come on, Arno. Sabotage this? Oh, probably because people are nearby. I don't know. I'm just here for the chest, really. That guy's just standing on a pulley. 4 to go. Arno, get down. Just go around this way. That way we can go back and do the assassin mission. There's that Nostradamus, which I'll be saving for the next one. Don't worry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12. Why am I reloading?
Stay there!
Oh, it's a firing range. Why are you guys...
Over here if you've any balls, you stump! What do you think? Hold the moment!
I don't know if you really have to practice your shouting, though. This, however... Perfect! I just wanted to get this. Is probably down in that bunker, isn't it? Guys, I wasn't doing anything. I was just passing through. I know I don't have authorization to be here. I was just passing through.
What's on the big welcher?
Just passing through. I meant no harm. I'm sorry. There's one more cockade.
Que possible. On prendra un bateau vers l'Amérique.
Nice view, isn't it?
Quel coquin tu fais?
Tu n'es pas en reste, hypocrite. Rien que la nuit dernière, dès que possible, on prendra un bateau vers l'Amérique.
Et si je ne te donne que des filles?
Jolie robe, dites-moi. Assurément.
Okay, let's let them be.
Come here, you cowardly bastard! Now!
Shush! Oh, I was on the wrong thing. I thought I was on the table.
Grenade out! I'll break every last one of your kind off my boots!
There we go. Almost done. Perfect! Just watch, the last one I do will be the worst. It's like I'll use all my lockpicks and it's like, why is my sucking? Second and last chest, last cockade, and last artifact. Let's go do it. Yeah, I don't care about my chest right now. Hello. Was it inside? Yeah, it is inside. I don't have berserk blades, dang it. Just want you to get a little bit closer.
Hey, someone having a laugh with the old clown, dear?
Just come a little closer to God, dang it.
Like a bloody shadow he is.
Can we keep that guy in the haystack? Dang it! Screw it.
Hey, I'll scotch you, outlaw!
Come on over. Oh, that was it? Thought there were more. Dang it! I knew it.
Prends-toi, misérable parasite. Si on t'attrape, c'est la mort.
What'd you just say?
Quel serpent, comment oses-tu venir détrousser les gens ici?
Artifact's probably inside. Or just over here. Gal, dang it. Here come more. Dang it. Wanted to do his finisher. Messed me up. I'll do it to you. Yeah, you're inside. Window, window. Can I go through the balcony? Open area over here. Excuse me. Nope, nothing over here. Is there an open window over here, maybe? Or is it just over here? Nice shield, huh? I'm taking it. New reward. And a new memento. There's no achievement? Really? You're right up there, aren't you?
Savoir embarquer sur l'Hermione.
Tricolor.
You're holding out on me? It's your building. You know who the troublemakers are. Right.
Leave him alone. Time to get the last chest.
Quelle attention de votre part.
Creed points, thank you. I knew it. I knew I would mess up on the last one.
C'est pas que je sois fondamentalement contre le changement. C'est bien que les choses évoluent. Mais enfin, regarde un peu les gens. Ah ouais, les gens.
Curiosity. Da. Every single chest is now mine. Let's go do the assassin missions. Excuse me.
Même particulièrement hideux.
Don't mind me. Okay, what do we got here? Excuse me.
What? And what do I find?
I am
Joachim Murat. The son of innkeepers, Joachim Murat was initially destined for an ecclesiastical position, but decided to go against his father's wishes by enlisting in the army. He became a trusted lieutenant of the young Napoleon. He became a trusted lieutenant of the young Napoleon and played a significant role in procuring the cannons Bonaparte required for quelling the royalist revolt of Vendemiaire. Subsequently, Murat was Napoleon's aide-de-camp before becoming a general. In 1800, he married Napoleon's sister, Caroline. Under the Empire, he was appointed Marshal of the Empire. When the Emperor had conquered much of Europe, he was named King of Naples. Thereafter, his relations with the Emperor became increasingly strained. He was defeated by the Austrians on May 2, 1815, and was later captured and executed on October 13, 1815.
Joachim Murat, sir. At this moment, we are at risk of a bloody civil war. I need a capable man to slip into the royalist position yonder and spike those cannons. When I see smoke, I'll take that as the signal to attack.
Oh, okay.
Stop! You!
I'm not doing anything, I'm just skirting your boundary. Except I do have to go in here now.
Citizen! Stop right there! You won't take me!
Run away! Run away! Dang it! I don't have Berserk! I'm not doing anything!
Right here, sunshine!
Ah! Oh my gosh. Ow! Jeez Louise, you hurt!
That's it.
You guys suck!
Now for the fun bit. Oh, I'll blow him apart!
Ah, I can't. So many buns, and I'm out of medicine now. I'm just kill me.
I'll break your heart!
Jeez Louise. And let me guess, the nearest supplier is miles away. Oh, there's one right here. Of course, they spawned me a decent distance. I need everything, please. Thank you. Goodbye. Have a nice day. close enough still. Oh, come on! Really, guys? Here, attack these guys instead.
Out of my way! You want to step?
Attack the... No, not me.
You're not a sprinter.
Get over the... Oh my gosh, leave me alone, guards. I was not attacking you. Leave me alone. Let me guess, they killed my berserk guy. No, he's still around. But he's gonna die now. And who just spotted me? Oh my gosh, why do there gotta be so many guards around here? This is stupid.
Come on, Legs. Just keep on going.
I miss.
Get it back a bit.
I should get out of here. Stop it! Oh my gosh. Leave me alone. Why do guards have to be around every corner here? Yeah, that was a hiding spot right there, I know. Oy, oy, oy. On the bright side, I think I got some of the extremists out of the way.
What was that? Hold on 1 second.
Oh, god dang it, come on. Not. There we go. Other side. Arno, get off. Now what? Okay. Surprised no one's coming after me, but yeah, that's fine. Don't mind me.
Garde ton calme et cesse de me parler comme si j'étais ton lardon.
I'm on it.
Come on, you bastard! Have your ears stopped working? You and the...
He stole from that woman.
Looks like somebody's burning.
Hi guys, I'm just here to enjoy a meal with you. Fellow recruits, that's nice. What are we having? Let's get rid of this. Okay. Oh, it's you again.
What is it, Captain Zuma? We're in a...
Shop signal towers. In 1794, Claude Shop developed a new means of communication via a practical system of semaphore relay stations. The relay line consisted of towers spaced between 12 and 25 kilometers apart, each fitted with a telescope. This made it possible to quickly transmit crucial information. And so, on September 1st, 1794, in less than an hour, Parisians were informed of the capture of Condé-sur-le-Cart from the Austrians, 220 kilometers away. Of course, some of the nuances of the message were lost along the way. I imagine by the end they were under the impression that someone had caught a condescending leprechaun in Australia.
Right spot, man. Royalist sympathizers plan to signal Duke Ferdinand that we're vulnerable to attack.
Royalists calling for an Austrian invasion. Dangerous.
Dangerous and desperate. We must take action with dispatch. The plan: disable the shot towers and the message won't go through. That will give my men time to dig in.
Okay. These are really spread out, it looks like. I see it. Going up.
Can't make out.
Somebody... Citizen, stop!
I don't have time for this.
Get round behind him. There he is. Here.
Where's the next one? Oh, it's on here too. Okay. Moving on over, almost done with these missions. And then in the next video, we'll focus on the Nostradamus Enigmas. And after that, it's basically just the main story left.
Hard to stop. You're the same man I found asleep the other day.
Go down. There you go, Arno. On to the next. I can't vault over that. Come on. Don't mind me. I'm not gonna attempt that. Not in this area.
Gotcha!
Oh, come on.
Wait till you're not that fast.
I think I am. Ow! Oh, dang it. They all see me because I'm on this tiny little building. Oh, there's a guy right there. Ow! Where'd you come from? Ow! Oh my gosh! Everyone is firing at me. Everyone, of course, has a pistol. And this is, of course, the military area, where every single person is a guard. Yeah, my odds are good. Oh, hush.
Hold on. Hey, you.
I didn't do anything. Oh my gosh, come on. Where are you going? Where are you going? Really?
Don't lose us that way, dog.
Oh my gosh, now everyone sees me again. Son of a biscuit. Come on then.
You don't have time.
I just used both of my potions. Poison things. Whoa, I'm in a restricted area and every single guard knows where I am. I can't because there are... all these buildings are small, so of course they see me on the roof. Oh, and did I mention this is the Champ de Mars, where it's like a military training camp? Ow! I can't do boats. Go away. Get down, drop, get... Go away, leave me alone. Oh my gosh, leave me alone, you stupid guard. Go away. And now I'm out of medicine, shoot. Yeah, I know my medicine is low. Can I not climb up? There we go. Okay. Last one. Let's get out of here. Oh, get down. Excuse me, coming through, excuse me, excusez-moi.
Come on, Duke Ferdinand! Citizen, hold them!
Down, you! Oh, dang it! I thought I could take those guys out quickly, but of course they see me jumping towards them because I was jumping in front of them and I made a stupid mistake. I should have gone and gotten more medicine. Shoot, this is a restricted area. Leave me alone.
I'll stop you in your tracks. Come on, Duke Ferd.
Shoot, why did I even try that? You won't be able to get me out here.
Something's going on.
Back in the water. Ow. Cal, stupid me.
Now! You and now! See ya!
to get this done quickly because I know supper's going to be done soon. And it's the last thing I need, but I don't have any resources, and I should go get some, but I'm being stupid. Leave me alone.
Bonjour à vous, monsieur.
Seriously?
I'm a good guy.
Shut up.
Ripping.
Let me just buy.
Amputation.
Leave me alone, extremists. Okay.
I will keep the peace.
Are you serious?
My sympathy.
Freaking serious.
You're trying to lose me, Cole. You're mine.
Shut up. Okay, Berserker, go to it. I can't climb this, can I? Nope. Climb this though. No, dude, get up, get up! Oh my gosh, Arno. At least the place itself is actually empty. So, I did something. Just gotta wait for these guys to calm down. Come on, buddy.
Citizen, stop.
Don't eat. Come on!
Just up ahead. Aha! There! There he is.
Oh, I gotta actually fight all these guys.
Ah, much too slow. Your time's up, you formless imbecile. Remember, son.
Stupid guys. Use your stupid medicine.
Shut you down. You're mine. Tighten the belts.
Stupid.
What's my time, slow? Play your blood twice, mate! Kiss your move one last time.
And the guy's just wandering through.
Don't leave me. Stay on him.
You just let me hit something. Just... Gosh, come on, just someone die. You little... Oh my gosh. Time to get out of here. I should get out of conflict first. Thank you. Well, unfortunately, it's supper time, so I gotta quit for now. Next time, we'll do the murder mystery and the last assassin mission. And then we'll do all the Nostradamus enigmas. So, sorry, didn't complete everything I wanted, but what can you do? But on the bright side, we got a whole bunch of Paris story stuff done, at least. We got all the chests, all the cockades, all the artifacts. What the... Oh.
Not a bad take.
No, it's not. This way. Nope.
Working late.
Okay. A coat of arms symbolizing the end of the monarchy.
Shame I'll never be able to tell anybody about this one. Never a dull moment.
A cockade, one of the symbols of the French Revolution. Of course, it's nighttime, so everyone, the cafe is once again closed. So, this is not the way out. Gotta go stand by our nice little guard dog. Next time, like I said, we'll do the final assassin mission. the final murder mystery, and then we'll start doing all the Nostradamus enigmas. I hope to get those all done in one video, but we'll see. And after that, we can just focus on the main story. Finish that up. So,
Hey, listen to me. I said I want.
So I'm guessing, depending on how long it takes, 2, maybe 3 videos left. So we're almost done, guys. Just hang in there. Until then, if you like this video, let me know in the comments. If you really liked it, press that cute little like button. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm Luke Dog, and I'll see you next time. And I gotta go get more supplies.